Welcome to In the Box Seat. I'm Ray Fewings and we're looking forward to another great week of greyhound racing, not only at Angle Park and Gawler and Strathalbyn, but also nationally. There's some big events coming up in the next week. On the program this week, Colin Swain, the Paralawi trainer, who's developed a nice little team over the years, a bit of a specialist trainer. He'll be our special guest. He's done particularly well with a greyhound called Scotty Goes Red, a dog that had very ordinary form in New South Wales, mainly over the 600 metres. Came to Adelaide and he strapped together 3 or 4 outstanding wins, and Colin's done a great job in turning him around. There's a bit happening in South Australia. At the moment the stayers are starting to strengthen up. Cascade Star's been invited to the Gold Cup at Wentworth Park next Saturday night. That hinged on how it pulled up after Monday night, 7:31 at Angle Park. I've got a funny feeling too that they would have invited Calden Mayhem. How good would that be if the 2 South Australian star stayers got to Wentworth Park on Saturday night? That would give us something to look at. There's plenty of action in Brisbane as well. The Futurity is on up there, and we're going to have a great night here on St Patrick's night on Thursday night. It's always been a wonderful greyhound evening. The Irish people get right behind it. Of course, they love their greyhounds, and everyone stacks Angle Park for St Patrick's night. So we'll have a great program Thursday night, and there are a couple of absolute standout winners there as well. But we'll have that coming through from Brisbane, the Futurity final, the Bogey Lee. Now Richmond gets underway on, I think it's Friday and Saturday actually, with the Derby. The best greyhounds nominated there in the Richmond Derby. And of course, as I mentioned, Wentworth Park Saturday night, the Gold Cup is on there for the stayers, and they'll put together a top field there with Bobby Boucher and greyhounds of that ilk. Now, the Honeys have got a few tips for us for Thursday night St Patrick's Day meeting, so if you want to be sure, the tips there are race 2, number 2, Pea Shooter. I've been using one of those for a while myself, actually, a Pea Shooter. Won brilliantly at Gawler last start in 30 and 74. It beat JJ's Dream, a pretty pacey dog by 4.5 lengths, and he's had 3 goes here at Angle Park for 2 wins, and overall he's been placed 10 out of 18. He's a good show, Pea Shooter, on Thursday night. They've got a pick 4 for us on that event, 2157 on the second. Now, What Price George, he does look a good thing in the 600 for Mike Giniotis. He's done a wonderful job getting this dog chasing back again. He ran second to Calden Mayhem last start, and he's putting it all together. He's nicely drawn. I think he'll probably lead all the way. That's race 6, number 2, and the girls tell us that the pick 4 for that is 2, 4, 1 and 6. Now Sunday we head off to the Twilight meeting, which is a Port Pirie meeting. I'm assuming that's at Gawler. And I'll be back in a moment with Colin Swain, and I've got some absolute stone bonkers for you for Wednesday and Thursday after we talk to Colin. You're watching In the Box Seat. Stand by. Our guest on In the Box Seat is Colin Swain, one of our popular and very busy trainers in South Australia. I'm surprised that he hasn't got a large team, but he does specialise, and he hand selects some of the greyhounds that come across, and he's got a terrific strike rate. Welcome to In the Box Seat, Colin.
Thank you, Ray.
You're in the news at the moment. Scotty Goes Red. When he came to South Australia, the form was terrible, and he's won 3 on the trot, and you've got him boxing, and you've got him sprinting. What have you done?
I think it's mainly the lure. It's changed his ways of racing. He's actually won 4 on the trot. But no, I think that's changed him. He never used to get off the fence before he came to me, and now with that new lure system here, he seems to get off the fence and go around him. So he's improved out of sight, really.
Either you've got a good spotter who sends you the right dogs, or you're a bloody good trainer, because you had those good Senny dogs for years, and they must have won 15, 20 races each.
Yeah, they both won 20 races each, and one of them just went on and finished his 2 months at start. So they were marvellous dogs. One of them ran second in the Gawler Cup, but they were a good purchase for what we got them for, and I think they won about 50,000 between them. So
you've built up a friendship with some of the Victorians, and they know what sort of dogs you want?
Yeah, I actually look at the way they run, and I go on a lot of Ballarat and Bendigo times. That's where I sort of pick from.
So you've got to have a bit of pace to win there.
Yeah, that's right, yes, and you've got to have a little bit of strength, because it's not a hard track to, 450 metres is a strong track over there.
Right, and you've got a couple of new ones now. Senny Josh has come across.
Yeah, he's only a young dog. He needs a bit of experience, but he's got a lot of ability, that dog. He'd probably be the best one I've got in my kennel.
Right, you rate him as good as Scotty Goes Red?
I do, yes, yes.
So he just needs a bit of running, a bit of experience?
Yeah, he's very green. Once he gets behind, he just doesn't know how to gallop. He seems to run up behind him and gallop on him, but with a clear run, he can run, that dog.
So how many do you keep in work?
I keep 5. At the moment, I've got 4. So, and I only keep a small team to try and get the right quality dogs to win at Angle Park and Gawler. I don't travel.
And do you work as well, or you just got the dogs?
No, I don't work. I just do the dogs.
Well, probably that's the secret. They get that very special attention. You've had some good ones over the years, though, and very reliable and consistent sort of dogs too.
Yeah. Look, I started back years ago when I had Bonnie Swamp. She won a lot of races. I bred with her, and we won a lot of races with her pups. Then we come through, and we've had some handy dogs over time. No champions, but honest and consistent dogs, and that's what I look for.
Mainly you campaign Gawler, Angle Park. I remember Phil's Pride, the black bitch, was a terrific strong dog at Gawler and here. Amber's Ace, what a great run you had with her over both distances.
Yeah, she was a handy bitch. She ended up winning 17 races in the year here. Then we end up selling her to Western Australia, but she never ended up winning a race in Western Australia, which is a bit of a pity.
They didn't buy you too?
No. Big kennels, it's a big difference, come from small kennel to a big kennel, sometimes it makes a difference. As far as Phil's Pride, we got her, she had 2 trainers before I got her and couldn't get her going. I ended up getting her going, won 20 races with her, and she's just, matter of fact, she's just about to throw a litter to Big Daddy Cool next week.
Well, that'd be exciting. You've waited a long time with her.
Yeah, I have, It's been a couple of years. Yeah, she missed the first time, and then we had to wait for her to come on again, so.
All right, things are looking good. We got to stick with Senny Josh. He's in, I think, Thursday night. He's drawn the red, hasn't he?
He's in tonight, actually.
On the Monday night he was in, yeah. And you've also got the team pretty busy at the moment.
Yeah, no, look, they're all going well. I've got another bitch home. She's won, I think, 4 out of 9 that's won to Spirit. But she's actually got a crack in the hock at the moment. So once she comes back, she's handy as well.
Well, there you go. In the box seat, Colin Swain. We do thank him for joining us tonight. And kennel worth following, a small but select kennel. And they certainly only keep runners. Good on you, Colin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us on In the Box Seat. We've got a couple of other winners for you for the weekend. The Honeys mentioned Dark Duo. He's a good dog, of course, and he's just being treated a little softly at the moment. He won the last race here the other night in brilliant time, and he's expected to win St Patrick's night, race 8, number 2, Dark Duo. He's a very, very strong dog. I've got some winners for you. On Wednesday, the formula, Fewings' formula for success, race 3, number 3, Admiral Bale. I think you'll find this dog will improve out of sight this week. And of course, Brahma Boy, the St Ledger winner. What a wonderful performance that was for Johnny Mundy. He's put him in a graded heat race, grade 5, and he's drawn nicely for him, race 4, number 5. Now, Thursday night, race 2, number 7, Dentax Bale. Wide runner, has copped all sorts of traffic problems lately. I think out in 7 on Thursday night, St Patrick's night will be good. And you couldn't go past Dynamo, could you? After its brilliant run in the St Ledger, it ran second there, beat Claypan home, race 7, number 2. So keep your fingers crossed that the good stayers from Adelaide get across to Wentworth Park on Saturday night. It's going to be one hell of a greyhound week, and I hope you're back plenty of winners on In the Box Seat.